Welcome to the Ray Infinity Show podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Ray, and this is episode number 81. Yeah, sorry guys, I haven't done an episode in over a week or something like that. Reason is because the midterms were last weekend, because I was literally up all the entire week just covering it and stuff like that. I didn't want to do another episode because I just needed a little break or something like that, just to refresh my mind. And so, spiritually heal up and religiously heal up. So yeah, I just needed that, so I can just focus on my life at the moment. That's why I took a week off, and yeah, I'm back right now. I'm not going to comment too much on the midterms because I'm here on YouTube. I'm not allowed to talk about the E word at all in any form at all. I'm not allowed to. I'm not even allowed to mention the word, actually, from what I believe. That's why I was actually that's why I was debating whether or not to do this video live on YouTube. Or even put it on YouTube, for the matter of fact. I was thinking about probably just having to be on Rumble, but because I wanted to do another episode on YouTube, so that's why I'm doing this. But I'm also, in this episode, I'm going to be carefully wording everything I say. And I'm carefully I'm talking about certain things in certain ways. I have no choice because for YouTube I don't have a choice. I already have a strike on my channel and I don't want to risk another one, so I have to play by the rules this way. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't like it either, but I got to go with it. So yeah. All right. Before we get into the topics here today, I want all of you guys to go to spring.com and check out the Ray Studios merchandise right here. I have everything from shirts, hoodies, bottles, and mugs, and tank tops down here. And also, probably some of my favorite stuff right here, my Ultimate MAGA shirt, which being a huge MAGA person, I love this shirt. Osiris and I are putting out a whole bunch of MAGA gear as well. And also, because of what happened with the midterms, I created this hilarious shirt right here. It's hilarious. Biden Fetterman 2024. So that is just hilarious right there, guys. I just had to do that. It's so hilarious. Adam, he's doing it too. All I did was I just put it in I just went into Google Drawings and just made this like that. Adam, who's been on my show, one of my good friends, he went into some app or something like that and tried to make it look like a professional one. So his looks much better than mine, but this is just mine right here. I just needed to do this because it was too funny, and I'm just doing it as a joke. So yeah, I don't really mean I want this to happen. I'm just doing it as a joke because of how funny it is. So yeah. Or I also got down here, I got O'Rourke and Abrams 2024. This one was also hilarious too. As you know, Beto O'Rourke and Stacey Abrams, they both did terrible in the midterms. Okay, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say that in any way either. But still, though, both of them did terrible. Both of them just keep losing. Beto, he's lost the governorship. He's also lost the Senate race. I believe he also lost a congressional race too. I believe that part. I don't know for a fact, but I believe it's something like that. But he's lost three times in Texas. Guy can't get over. He just can't. And he just keeps running. So yeah. And like Alex Stein said, he wasted over $100 million on during all these campaigns all combined together. Wow, that is just really bad. And Abrams, she got destroyed by Kemp in Georgia, which that was not even that race was not even close. It was a really bad loss for Abrams, really bad. So yeah, that was just funny right there too. So I had to make this because this is just hilarious too. Like I said, I'm starting to come out with just funny merchandise right here, just fun stuff. I'm not even trying to be serious with any of this. I just want to just want to have some fun. That's all I'm trying to do here. So yeah, so guys, make sure to go to spring.com and check out the Ray Studios merchandise. Link is in the description below. Make sure you guys go check it out because I got a whole bunch of fun stuff over there. All right. Okay. All right. As you guys know, a couple days ago, President Trump, he announced that he's running in 2024. That's pretty obvious. The announcement was great. And the thing is, everyone knew it was going to happen. We all knew he was going to run again in 2024. It was pretty obvious for over a year he was. And then was it his Pennsylvania rally or was it his Ohio rally? It was a few days. It was a day or two before the midterms. and he announced that he was going to make a big special announcement at Mar-a-Lago, which that's where he lives in Florida, and he was going to make a big announcement there. And it was pretty obvious what it was going to be. And he announced yesterday, on the 15th, a few days ago, that he was running for president in 2024. I was super happy when that happened. Super, super happy. I was glad we can finally get our president back, and everything was going to get back to normal, so we can at least start to get things rolling for 2024. As our country, man, it's losing it right now. It is really, really losing it. So yeah, and there were a lot of other conservatives that were after the midterms, they were pushing DeSantis, and they still are, over Trump, saying we should run DeSantis over Trump. And when I looked at who was all doing this, the vast majority of it was just establishment Republicans. So right off the bat, establishment Republicans who can't stand Trump, but they're getting behind DeSantis. That is something pretty weird right there. It's really weird. So I can't explain it. I don't know why they are, but other than maybe the fact that they don't like Trump because the establishment can't stand him and he can't stand the establishment either. And then a lot of other people who I respected, at the Daily Wire, they were getting behind DeSantis, saying Trump is too much of a distraction and he has no chance of winning anything. So we need to go with DeSantis because Trump will just bring us down. He's the reason. Okay, I can't say that for YouTube, but yeah, but he's the reason. We didn't do as well as we hoped we could do, and the midterms. Yeah, I think I can say that. But yeah. Personally, in my opinion, from everything I read, it wasn't his fault. I blame that more on Mitch McConnell because he was taking money away from populist MAGA candidates and putting it in more with establishment Republicans. So, which was a huge negative. So he's putting millions and millions of dollars into establishment Republicans. So these populist MAGA people, they don't have any chance because they don't have near that kind of money to go campaign. So. I blame this more on Mitch McConnell, not Trump. This was not Trump's fault, in my opinion. This was Mitch's fault. And I was when I heard that was it Rick Scott in Florida, I believe it was, and a few others were going to challenge McConnell for Republican leadership in the Senate, and but the Republicans voted for Mitch again, so which I can't stand that. I am not a Mitch McConnell fan. He's one of, if not the most establishment people in Congress of them all, at least on the Republican side. And I can't I'm not a fan of him personally. For YouTube, I'm not a fan of Mitch. I'm hoping I can say that. I'm just hoping I can. I'm not insulting him or anything like that. I'm just saying or harassing him. I'm just saying as a personally, I am not a Mitch McConnell fan. Okay. So yeah. Hopefully in 2024 we can someone can challenge Mitch for the leadership because I was actually hoping Rand Paul was going to become the Republican leader in the Senate but he didn't. So yeah, and there's rumors that Rand Paul is going to be Trump's VP in 2024. That's a rumor I heard. If it is, I'll be happy, but I would actually still prefer it be DeSantis because yes, Trump has been also calling out DeSantis too, and he's been saying stuff he called him Ron DeSanctimous or something like that. DeSanctimous, I believe that's the right word that he said, and basically talking about how he's got more votes in Florida than DeSantis did, and how he's got Yeah, hopefully I got that back on, guys. Sorry about that. The audio cuts out too. But what I was saying was there's a little civil war going on in the Republican Party. That's pretty obvious what's going on. But I hope the steam blows off quickly. I just hope it does. Because the establishment and the Democrats in the mainstream media, they want a civil war in the Republican Party. So what can happen? It can divide us. And so we would all turn against each other. And we would have no chance of ever winning again. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Fenwick. How you doing? How you doing, girl? Thanks for coming by. No worries. We all hate Mitch. Rand would be awesome. Well, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is for YouTube, I had to word things carefully now because I have a strike on my channel, and I don't want to get another one, so I have to word things in certain ways. So yeah. Yeah, but Rand Paul would be awesome. I would hope he does run again. I hope he becomes the majority leader of the Republican Party in 2014. I mean 2024. My mistake. So yeah, I'm just saying today's just a wild day, me man. It's been a wild day. Have not had the best day today. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, the Trump did he did a speech at Mar-a-Lago, which I talked about earlier. I actually want to play a clip from that because like it was actually pretty interesting. Obviously, the speech lasted an hour. I'm not going to play the entire thing, but I'll play part of it right here just so you guys can get an idea of it. 1 second, let me bring this up. Okay, I got it right here. Hopefully, you guys can see it right here. Hopefully, you can. So yeah. What 1 second right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, I got it brought up. Here we go. We're gonna play the clip right here. Play it right here.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Yeah, and right before he actually said it right here. He actually made a comment about Biden, talked about how Biden went to like Idaho, and he said, "Welcome to the state of Florida." So, come on, Biden. Florida's on the other side of the country. You're in Idaho. It's on the other side of the country. So, and said, "Welcome to the state of Florida." So, you can clearly see what's going on right here. Clearly see.
Thank you, kids. Thank you.
Yeah.
All of you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So many incredible friends and family here tonight. It's such a beautiful thing. Some people say, "How do you speak before so many people all the time?" When there's love in the room, it's really easy. If you want to know the truth, really, you ought to try it sometime. Together, we will be taking on the most corrupt forces and entrenched interests imaginable. Our country is in a horrible state. We're in grave trouble. This is not a task for a politician or a conventional candidate. This is a task for a great movement that embodies the courage, confidence, and the spirit of the American people. This is a movement. This is not for any one individual. This is a job for tens of millions of proud people working together from all across the land and from all walks of life, young and old, black and white, Hispanic and Asian, many of whom we have brought together for the very, very first time.
Oh, yeah.
If you
A lot of
look at
them.
the numbers, if you look at what's happened with Hispanic, with African American, with Asian, and just look at what's happening. This is a party that has become much bigger, much stronger, much more powerful, can do much more good for our country. This is a job for grandmothers and construction workers, firefighters, builders, teachers, doctors, and farmers who cannot stay quiet any longer. You can't stay quiet any longer. You're angry about what's happening to our country. Our country is being destroyed before your very eyes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a job for every aspiring young person and every hardworking parent, for every entrepreneur and underappreciated police officer who is ready to shout for safety in America. The police are being treated so badly. These are great people. They can straighten out the crime. They're the ones that know how to do it. We have to give them their respect and their dignity. This will not be my campaign. This will be our campaign altogether. Because the only force strong enough to defeat the massive corruption we are up against is you, the American people. It's true. The American people, the greatest people on earth, we love them all. And we love both sides. We're going to bring people together. We're going to unify people. And it was happening in the previous administration, previous to the previous. And what was bringing them together was success. Prior to COVID coming in, the people were calling me, that were calling me. You wouldn't believe it. People that were so far left, I figured they'd never speak to me and I would never speak to them. But our success was so incredible, like never before. And then COVID started coming in
Yeah.
from China. We call it the China virus. Some people call it other things.
Yeah.
It was devastating, and we built it back and did an incredible job. But when people say Republicans or Democrats or liberals or conservatives, I say we can all get together. And we were doing
Yeah.
that was happening just
Good
right,
thing
because the
he's not
success
saying
was
he's not trying
greater
to
than this
create an echo
country has
chamber.
ever
He's trying to
had.
bring
We
people
were
from all sides
leapfrogging
together.
China and leapfrogging everybody else, and everybody wanted a piece of it. But just as I promised in 2016, I am your voice.
Yeah.
I am your voice. The Washington establishment wants to silence us, but we will not let them do that. What we have built together over the past 6 years is the greatest movement in history, because it is not about politics. It's about our love for this great country, America, and we're not going to let it fail.
Yeah.
I am running because I believe the world has not yet seen the true glory of what this nation can be.
100%
We have not
agree.
reached that pinnacle, believe it or not. In fact, we can go very far. We're going to have to go far. First, we have to get out of this ditch. And once we're out, you'll see things that nobody imagined for any country. It's called the United States of America, and it's an incredible place.
So, like, that's actually good what Trump was doing. He wasn't talking about something called, he wasn't talking about Operation Warp Speed. That's a good thing right there. And he was actually trying to bring people together. Like, he was trying to say American people. Like, he's actually getting his mojo back, getting back to what he was in 2016, not what he was in 2020. Because, like, in 2020, like, one of the mistakes he did is that he was more closer to a Republican than being an independent. Because, like, Trump in 2016, even though he was running as a Republican, he was more closer to an independent. But 2020, he ran more as a Republican, which that was a mistake. Well, Cyrus and I talked about that, and we agree that was one of the reasons, like, why a lot of people didn't left him and didn't vote for him. That's probably one of the reasons why he lost in 2020. And yeah, he lost, and that was a big reason, because he changed in a lot of ways. So yeah, but I'm just glad he's getting his mojo back. And like Milo, he when he went on Tim Pool's show, shout out to Milo. Like, Milo destroyed Tim and that when he went on his show. He also beat Luke in that conversation as well. Milo said that Trump is like something that people gravitate towards, that only happens in like once in a generation. He's like something incredibly special. That's why a lot of people love Trump. And like he's saying, like, he hopes he gets his mojo back, and like he thinks he will, so that he can move past some stuff that he hasn't let go. And like from what that speech said, from what he said in that speech, he didn't talk about the things that they should not talk about, and that's good. Like, well, I can't mention exactly the things that he didn't meant that he did not need to mention, but yeah, you know what they are. I can't say it here for YouTube for obvious reasons, because I have to follow their rules. So yeah. I'm just glad Trump will get back in there, like that. I cannot wait for 2024. But there's another thing. There's a lot of people speculating that there's going to be a huge primary. Like, originally, I thought what was going to happen was Trump was going to be the Republican nominee immediately. There was no one that could challenge him. Even DeSantis, he would get obliterated. Milo said it too. Like, DeSantis is almost as popular as Trump is in some parts of Florida. But ask them to choose, and they will go with Trump any day. Like, DeSantis obliterated Charlie Crist. Like, he got like 60% of the vote, and like he actually managed to flip Miami and Tampa red, which is something you almost never hear. Like, all the major cities in every state go blue, and the fact that it happened in Florida where they went red, that was shocking, really, really shocking. So who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? I just hope things will turn around for the best. But from what it seems like, there will be a Republican primary. From what I hear, that's probably what is going to happen. I don't like it, but that's probably what is going to happen. Like Mike Pence, even like I do not like Mike Pence for reasons I'm not allowed to talk about here for YouTube's sake, but you probably know what they are. And like he was saying, like Trump is not the answer. We need to move on from him. And like Mike Pence was even thinking about running in 2024. He said he is. He's thinking about it, and he has 0% chance. Like he might have a better chance than Liz Cheney, but he has a pretty much a 0% chance of becoming the Republican nominee. 0% chance, and things will get ugly if he even decided to run. So yeah, and there was even like I forgot which network it was, but he said that gave Chris Christie, like a guy who I can't stand either, another one, a potentially of run for presidency. And like my buddy Carlos, he said something hilarious, which was that the Chris Christie is the reason why a lot of people will never vote Republican in New Jersey because of what he did to New Jersey. So yeah, you can clearly see what's going on right there. So yeah. A few other people that have been thrown out are like Tim Scott from South Carolina, who I'm a big fan of Tim Scott, but I don't know if he would be the best candidate to go out there. I don't think he would be, at least. DeSantis, he would be great, but I personally would hope that he's Trump's VP. And then in 2028, we can get DeSantis in 2028 and 2020 and 2032. So hopefully something like that happens. But potentially, if DeSantis is not Trump's VP in 2024, Rand Paul would be a good person. I'm a huge fan of Rand Paul. Like, I don't know if he would take that job if Trump asked him to, but if he did, I would be happy. I would be an extremely happy person. So, who knows? Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope everything works out for the best. Well, it will, because God will make sure of that. But I'm curious I'm just very, very curious of what is going to happen in the next year or two. Because yeah, so I just hope things will move along smoothly. And by the way, Adam wanted to make a bet with me that Trump was going to announce in November of this year. I told him we didn't make the bet like he wanted to. I told him, nah, I don't have the cash right now. Like I before Trump made that announcement that he said that he was going to make a special announcement at Mar-a-Lago, I didn't think Trump was going to announce it this year. I thought he was going to wait till like June or July of 2023. But once he made that announcement, I was like, okay, he's going to announce he's running in 2024. He is. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully, I think Trump is starting to get his mojo back. He is. Like, and once he gets that mojo back, no one is going to be able to come around and beat him. No one is. So, hey, Adam, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in, man. So, yeah, but yeah, man, I was not going to make that bet with you, man. I didn't have the cash to. Now, if I had the cash to, I may have before he made that announcement. Before he said he was going to make a special announcement at Mar-a-Lago. If he had never done that, I would have made a bet with you. But once he didn't, once he did say he was going to make that announcement, then I was like, okay, there's no way he's going to announce he's running in 2024. He is. So yeah, but yeah, man. Thanks for coming by. Oh, and Adam, so are you going? You said you're going to Florida, Adam. So are you going to Florida like later tonight? Because technically it's the 19th. Technically, so all right. You said you're heading down to Florida. Which part of it, brother? Because I'm curious. What are you going to be in Tampa, or are you going to go down to Fort Lauderdale, like you said you're thinking about? I'm curious about that because when I go down there in January, I want to meet up with you, brother. Carlos does too, and so does Osiris. So hopefully, man, and just let me know where you're going to be. Because I want to make sure I can stop by and see you in January when I come down there for my vacation. So, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. Well, we talked about Orlando. Oh, Orlando, man. Hey, Jeff, Paint the Trump, he's in Orlando. And Orlando's not that far from Tampa. You think you can, get Jeff to come along, at least come along so we can all meet up with him? As I'm a huge fan of Jeff. He is an awesome guy right there. So, yeah. Okay, ask Jeff if he would be willing to come along and meet up with us too, because I want to meet Jeff. From what I've seen of him, he's a really cool guy, really cool, and he's hilarious too. And I also want to see if I can go to one of his flag events, flag waving things too. But yeah, like man, when you get down there, let him know that I'd like to meet up with them because I think he's a really cool guy, and maybe we can all like hang out and stuff like that because like like I said, the main thing the vacation is so all of us can meet up and like have fun. That is the main goal of it right there. So yeah. But yeah, man, when you get down there, ask Jeff because I want. Oh yeah, brother. Okay. All right, Adam. Thanks for coming by, man. I know you got to get to some sleep, but when you head out to Florida tonight, well, when you wake up, text me about it so I can so I know you're heading down there, and maybe you should document it too. Like do as like a little fun like road trip thing down there. That would be fun, very fun in my opinion. So hopefully you can do that. So yeah. Elbow cough. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Yeah, but thanks for stopping by, brother. Man, that is just funny right there. That is funny right there. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, man. You have a nice night, brother. I hope you get some good sleep and so like when you take so you can like drive down to Florida tomorrow. Yeah, just text like I said, just message me right when you head out down there. So yeah. So yeah. All right, now I'm going to move on to the next topic here today. This is something that is I'm trying to word it correctly. It's been bothering me a whole lot lately. You guys know Elon bought Twitter. He officially bought it. Like there's a lot of been free speech that's been coming back to Twitter. A lot of fun stuff. People allowed to talk again. But and like one of the things that I liked about Elon potentially buying Twitter, and what he officially did, was that he's going to unban a lot of people that were banned and bring them back for free speech and let them talk. Like obviously Trump, Milo, Gavin McInnes, Alex Jones too. That's the main one who I want to talk about, Alex Jones. As you guys know, Alex Jones was banned from all social media platforms in 2019. All of them. And like I can't stand that he was. And like when we heard that Elon was going to buy Twitter, I thought, okay, we can finally get Alex back on. We can get Milo, Gavin, and Trump back on. Well, Trump and Alex were the main two people I wanted back on because like those guys are very influential, especially Trump. Like Trump, we needed back on because he's the president, and we deserve to see what the president has to say. We deserve to hear that. And Alex Jones, I want to hear what he has to say. Here's why: because he has exposed a whole lot of this nonsense that's been going on. And like he is one of the few people, very very few people, that is willing to speak out against this NWO stuff. If you know what I'm saying right there, you can read through the words. He's one of the very very few people. He's been exposing a whole lot of them, and like they hate that he's doing that. So what he's doing is so they're trying to take him out. And that's what they did in 2019. All right. And Elon, like Elon, he unbanned a lot of people. He unbanned the Babylon Bee and Jordan Peterson, which both of them were banned, were suspended from Twitter for no reason, in my opinion. Like they just said their opinions. Like the Babylon Bee just made a joke. Literally, if you go, I can't say what it is here for YouTube, but like if you go back and look what the Babylon Bee said in that post that got them suspended from Twitter, it was just a joke. Like the Babylon Bee is just nothing but satire. It's supposed to be funny. That's the entire point of it. And they were banned from Twitter for posting that. Then Jordan Peterson was banned for saying something about an actor or an actress. My mistake. Actor, someone who's in Hollywood. I'll just say it like that. Actor, I should say, in Hollywood. And yeah, I thought he was wrongfully banned for that, in my view. And you saw what happened. They suspended him for that. And like I was just very, very mad about that part. Very, very mad. Jordan Peterson was banned for that. And then when Elon bought Twitter, well, the main reason that he bought Twitter was because like he talked to the CEO of the Babylon Bee, and they talked for about a lot of things, and that's what that got Elon to buy it. And like when he officially bought Twitter, like he fired a whole bunch of woke Twitter employees, which is hilarious there. as like they're anti-free speech people. Like Elon, within the last few days, he's even talked about about that certain people will not be allowed to work from home anymore, at least unless they get special permission, and that angered a lot of people. So they a lot of them were quit or they got fired because they just kept being a drain on Twitter's resources. This Twitter at the end of the day is a company, and they are a company that need to make money. That's what they need to be. And so yeah, a lot of people are mad at them for that. Okay. After Elon reinstated the Babylon Bee and Jordan Peterson today, Elon posted something on Twitter. I'll bring it right up. I'll bring the tweet up right here. 1 second. Let me bring this up. Okay. Come on. Right here. This is the tweet that Elon put on Twitter. If you can see it right here. What should Twitter do next? Asking a question because he unbanned not Jordan Peterson, the Babylon Bee. He unbanned Kathy Griffin, who I cannot stand either. And I'll mention her after I mention this part about Alex Jones right here. But yeah, and then this person named originally, I don't know how to say that. I'm just botching that right there. This person said, "Bring back Alex Jones." 100% agree right there. But then Elon said this, responding to this tweet, this reply: "No." And this is a firm no, just a simple yet but firm no. I don't like this at all. The moment I saw this morning, the moment I saw this, I lost a whole bunch of respect for Elon Musk. I think I may have lost all respect for him because I don't trust him anymore. He was supposed to be a guy for free speech, and that's why he bought Twitter. But he's not allowing Alex Jones back on, who is still a human being. I want to hear the thing is, I want to hear what Alex Jones has to say. Allow him to post back on Twitter. He speaks out against these NWO stuff, and Elon, like I've said beforehand, he has ancestral ties into the Committee of 300. If you guys know what that is, he has ancestral ties to that. And then now that he's doing this, so yeah, is he controlled opposition? Who knows? He does have ancestral ties into the Committee of 300. So very, very, very weird stuff going on right here. Very, very weird. So who knows what is going to happen right here? What Elon's doing, I have no idea what Elon is thinking right now. If you're not going to allow some of these controversial people back on, like people who were wrongfully banned, you're not allowing them to speak. You're not bringing them back on when he said you were going to bring people back on. The moment I heard that he wasn't going to immediately reinstate them and that he was going to get together a board to have people review thing, to have people's accounts reviewed to get whether to have them reinstated or get banned, that just tells me something right there. It tells me something. Why should I trust Elon now? I'm just not sure about this. I have no idea whether or not to trust Elon anymore. Like I said, I've lost a whole lot of respect. Osiris, he doesn't think Elon meant he's not going to come back ever. But clearly, from what I'm taking right here, this is permanent. It's a firm no. Intentionally, he'll never let him back on. He's keeping it in place, which that just makes me angry right there. Very, very angry. You're not allowing this guy back on. That just tells me something right there, man. That tells me something huge. You're not allowing this guy back on. Okay. And then Alex, he actually made a video. He put it on his website, Infowars.com, and also on band.video. And because he's not there on Twitter anymore, other people took that video and then posted it on Twitter, which I'm going to show you guys it right now. I'm bringing it right up. Let me bring it right up. Right here. Oh, yeah. And when I talked about Kathy Griffin, well, as you guys know, Kathy Griffin, years ago, she, how should I put this? She got a photo. She put a photo on Twitter of her with the shrunken head of, okay, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say it, a very brutal photo of her holding a shrunken head of Trump, who was a sitting president at the time. And I can't bring that photo up because this is for YouTube, because for YouTube's sakes, I can't bring it up. And you see what happened right there. You clearly see what happened. and she's allowed back on. Like she got suspended from Twitter for impersonating Elon Musk without putting parody in her hashtag right there, at least in her bio, I should say. But she's allowed back on, and Alex was not allowed back on. That just tells me something weird right there. Something very, very fishy is going on right here. Very fishy. So yeah, 1 second. Let me find it right here. Here it is, right here. Luke Rudkowski, like I know I've told you guys multiple times, I lost a whole bunch of respect for Luke too, because he ran up on Jacob Rothschild when there was no security around him, just walked up on him in the middle of the night. I don't trust Luke Ray anymore. I think Luke is controlled opposition, in my opinion. But that's for you guys to say, to talk about. I don't know what you guys believe, but that's just my opinion. And he actually posted this video from Alex on Twitter. A whole bunch of people did, but I'm just bringing up Luke's tweet of it. Let's just bring it up right here. Give me 1 second. Come on, right here. Here it is. So I've watched this video already, but I'll play it again so you guys can see what it is, what he's saying.
This is criminal. Even Senator Josh Hawley yesterday brought this up to the head of DHS, Mayorkas, and said, you're helping run the censorship and you're surveilling the American people and telling big tech who to censor. So Elon Musk has the EU threatening him not to bring back Alex Jones and Donald Trump. He has DHS behind the scenes with a bunch of moles inside his organization. There's a question right now on whether Twitter will even be able to continue on to the future because all of the sabotage. So as I said in the last month with this buildup, I want to see Twitter freed overall first and to see if Musk can even get control of it before we talk about Donald Trump or Alex Jones being brought back. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. I've built Infowars.com. I've built our syndicated radio show and TV show that reaches tens of millions a day. You've built it with your word of mouth. And we're not going to sit there and hope that Elon Musk can free Twitter. We've got Rumble. We've got Gab. We've got Getter. We've got Telegram. We've got so
those,
many
but
other
just
great
echo
platforms.
chambers
So we're going to
at the end
continue
of the
to
day.
energize those and promote those and get those out to the world. Just because there's tyranny at Twitter and tyranny at Facebook and tyranny at Google and tyranny at Apple doesn't mean we can't build our own system. That's the reason Joe Rogan went to Spotify when YouTube, owned by Google, was trying to
Spotify
censor
censors him as well, though.
It's not
Alex.
that Spotify's perfect, but they told Joe, we won't censor you, and now they're number one in podcasting. Showing
they won't allow
that
him
free
back on
speech is what
Spotify,
people want, and that's what
show.
is innovating, and that's what is
And they took
successful.
down a whole bunch of
So at the end of the day, I'm betting on humanity. I'm betting on free speech. I'm betting on the Renaissance. I'm betting on you and America being the leaders again of free speech worldwide.
It
I understand why
contradicts
Musk
what
did this.
Elon said.
He's got the ADL and the Democratic Party on him. He's got the EU on him, trying to shut him down right now. So don't put all your eggs in Elon Musk's basket, but support him trying to free up Twitter. And don't blame Musk at the end of the day because he didn't bring me back.
I'm sorry.
I'm the most controversial figure in the world because I'm the most threatening to the New World Order. So don't expect him to bring me back day one when he has to first get control of the platform for you.
He has gotten
again,
control of
I
it.
think about Musk. I'm not going to put my eggs in his basket. I'm going to continue to build the real free open platform of the people at Infowars.com and Band.video. So that's my exclusive response to Elon Musk saying no to bringing back Alex Jones. My answer is that's fine, Elon. Just follow through on your promise to bring back some semblance of freedom to Twitter. Let's see if you can actually get that done.
Like, I'm sorry, but Alex, he's wrong right there. Like when he's talking about the EU and stuff, like them pressuring Elon, like from this part, right? Like it was from what Musk basically said at first was that that everyone was going to be allowed back on, at least most very quickly, and then all of a sudden they weren't, and he said no, before any decision is made, they're going to set up a board for like to have that discussed. Okay, that told me a whole lot right there. Like. This is just very concerning stuff for me. Very, very, very concerning. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I can even trust Elon anymore. I don't know if I actually do anymore because like it's bad. I don't know how I can trust Elon anymore. Like he's already gone against what he said he was going to do, and so he's not bringing Trump back. I'll get to that in a moment. He might bring Trump back, but he's not bringing Alex back. He's not bringing Gavin McInnes back. He's not bringing Milo back. There's a lot of people that were banned that should not have been banned, in my view. So, yeah. And, like, when he talked about – and something when I said about Musk bringing Trump back, like, I'm going to find that right here. I'm going to go to Musk's Twitter because he posted a poll on Twitter that I want to bring it up right here. Oh, he allowed Andrew Tate back. I forgot about that. I forgot he allowed Andrew Tate back. So, yeah, I thank Musk for allowing Andrew Tate back, but he's not allowing Alex Jones back. So, when Andrew Tate is very, very controversial, just like Alex is too. Maybe he doesn't go as far as Alex, but still though. Same thing with Gavin McInnes. Like Gavin McInnes should be brought back too, because like you can make an argument that Alex broke some rules. Well, like I think they're stupid rules. There's no way that they were implied correctly. But the thing about Gavin McInnes is he never broke any rules whatsoever. He never did. He was banned just because he was associated with the group, a supposed hate group there. So, yeah, very, very bad. So, hey, Metalopoly, thanks for coming in, brother. He says, I don't think Trump will come back to Twitter anyway. Truth Social is his baby. Well, whether or not Trump posts on Twitter is that you can debate. But the fact, but here's what Musk needs to do. He needs to at least unban his account and like give Trump the freedom to like go back on there if he ever wants to, or at the very least allow us, the people, to go back and look at all the Trump's Twitter history. At least allow us to have that, because guess what? He's a former president that we deserve to have the right to hear, and there's a thing called freedom of speech. We need to hear what a government official has said beforehand. Trump, by definition, was a government official because he was the president. So we deserve to hear what he said and look back at what he has said, in my view. I'm at least glad Andrew Tate's back on, too, because I forgot to mention him. Yeah, let me bring this brag up here. Because Elon did posted a poll right here. Right here. I already voted yes with this poll right here. You guys should go take a look at that. So, yeah. Here it is. Musk posted a poll earlier today, which about 6 hours ago, asking the people, should they reinstate former President Trump? The vast majority of people have said yes, reinstate him. Like 54% have said reinstate him, and 46% said no, don't reinstate him. Like this earlier today was around 60-something% about reinstating him. Now it's at 54. Like there's a lot of things going on right there, a lot of back and forth stuff. But yeah, we need the president to be there. We need to have him be allowed to have him be allowed to speak. And I didn't notice this part right down here. Look how many people have already voted in this poll. 6,709,743 votes. People have voted in this, and there's 17 hours left. And right now we're at 54% say yes, reinstate former President Trump, and 46% say no, don't reinstate him. I don't know what's going to happen. I still don't know. I mean, like Trump is the big dog that we need back, but Alex Jones, he's about is almost is, if not as equally important as getting back on Twitter as Trump is. That's just how it is. Like Alex Jones, like he is so influential, just like Trump is. They both need to be back on. We all need to hear what they are saying. We have to, because of how important they are to our society. Yes, Alex is important. Yeah. And like back to what I was saying about Kathy Griffin, like she held up a shrunken head of Trump when he was a sitting president, when he was still in office, and like and she's allowed back on Twitter. But Alex, and like you can some people say, well, Alex Jones talked about the Sandy Hook situation where he claimed like it was fake, even though he knew it was real. Yes, Alex did get Sandy Hook wrong. He did. There's no denying that. Alex was wrong about Sandy Hook. He made a mistake there. He got it wrong. But saying something didn't happen versus actually showing like a shrunken head of Trump, and the photo was actually brutal, very, very brutal. It was gory too. And it's so gory I can't even show it here on the video because the video will get taken down. But you've all seen it, and from what I've seen, that's almost like a death. That's almost like threatening Trump in some ways. It's threatening, and so that tells me something right here. It tells me something right here. Like I said, I still don't know if I. Oh my God, this is very concerning for me. I'm glad Andrew Tate's back. I'm glad Jordan Peterson's back. I'm glad the Babylon Bee's back. But we need Trump, Alex Jones, Gavin McInnes, and Milo back on. We need them. Like even Milo, when he went on Tim Pool's show like last week or so, he talked about like how if he ever was allowed back on Twitter, he wouldn't do the same things that he was doing before he got banned. He would actually try to reinvent it, like do something, make it different in a lot of ways, which I actually agree with him. I think that's what he should do right there. I actually do. So, but But I hope he does get back on, though. I hope he does. Yeah, Metalopoly, from Alex was wrong about it. He was that now you can make an argument. Now some of it, there were some anomalies that were discussed by people who made talked about certain things about it, but then it turned out that those things were actually wrong right there. Alex even admitted, it was proven that those people who said certain things about it were wrong right there, dead wrong. And that's why he said he never had them back on a show again. So, yeah, so there's some things I can't get into. Where I could talk about it here on YouTube, where I could explain yes, this was real. Sandy Hook was real. We all know that is. I actually believe it. I truly believe it was real. It was real, 100% real. Now, but it did see, but from what a lot of the anomalies said, some things did seem weird. It did seem weird almost. Okay, I can't say that word, but it did seem weird. But the thing was, I can't talk about it because my channel would get in deep trouble right here. It would. There's something I want to say about it, but I just can't. Sandy Hook did happen, but there were some things that seemed a little off about it to a lot of people. Which when you look at it, you can kind of make an argument with it, but at the end of the day, when you look at it, it actually did happen. It did happen. So yeah. Guys, I'm just trying to word around correctly. That's why I'm sounding weird right now. I have to word around correctly for YouTube so I don't accidentally say the wrong thing right here. I just have no choice, guys. I don't have a choice. So, yeah. Oh, God. Metalopoly, man. So, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think I can go any further into talking about that because my channel will get in trouble. So, yeah. And I want to end this video off with one more thing about here. As you guys know, within the last few days that there has been a summit where all the global world leaders have gotten together. A lot of presidents and and people who are in charge of governments. But also a lot of other people that have attended this event has been Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, and a lot of other people, a lot of the other elites, people who are part of the World Economic Forum, people who are like Klaus, he's a Rothschild, Bill Gates, who's a Rockefeller, and a whole lot of other people. They've shown up to the summit and talked about some disturbing stuff, really, really disturbing stuff right here. Talking about NWO, I can't say the full word, but you know what I'm saying. So. A lot of interesting stuff they were talking about right here. It's really, really scary, really scary. And Klaus Schwab's speech about it was disturbing. I'm scared to even talk about that because from what he said in that speech, man, was oh my God, it's disturbing stuff right there. What he was talking about a global, it'll take time to reshape the world. It's a process. Getting into it. That's really scary. But here on. Yeah, I did see those, Metalopoly. I did see those. If you guys go into live chat, you can see what Metalopoly said because I'm not allowed to say it here on YouTube for reasons. So yeah. But here's something I was shocked about, though. Will, as you guys know, Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson has a show. Tucker Carlson tonight. He had the day off when this happened. Will Kane, who I'm a big fan of because he's a Dallas Cowboys fan, he actually was filling in for Tucker on that night. And he talked about the summit. And the stuff he said about the summit was shocking. It was legitimately shocking. I have no idea how Fox even allowed him to talk about this, and especially saying this stuff in that certain way. I'm going to bring it up right here. 1 second. I have the video here. It's on Twitter. Let me bring it up. So, yeah. And Benny Johnson retweeted this. Will Kane talked about this, and, I'm lost for words, how they allowed him to say this. I have no idea. Most people would have been shut down immediately. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it up right here so you guys can see. You guys just need to take a look at this. I can't say any more about it. You guys see it for yourselves. This is Will Kane filling in for Tucker Carlson. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Something's going on with my audio right now. Come on, guys. Something's wrong with my audio right here. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying.
Hopefully you guys can hear it now. Hopefully you can, but I'm going to bring it up right now.
So the G20
Right here. Sorry about that, guys. It's fixed right now.
So the G20 is a summit that's supposedly a gathering of world leaders, but there are a lot of people who aren't world leaders in attendance, at least in the traditional democratically elected sense. That would include self-appointed leaders like Microsoft founder Bill Gates. Also, by the way, Klaus Schwab. Who's Klaus Schwab? Well, he's the founder, chairman of the World Economic Forum. And during COVID, Schwab, well, he saw a big opportunity. Here's what he said. He wrote, "There is now a brief opportunity for global leaders to cooperate to achieve a great reset. A step forward to a more resilient, cohesive, equitable, and prosperous world." Klaus Schwab, and I didn't really do the accent there, but Klaus Schwab still has not given up on that goal.
Yep, he has
Yesterday
not.
at the G20 in Bali, Schwab again called for a new world order.
What we have to confront is a deep, systemic, and structural
Scary stuff.
restructuring of our world. And this will take some time. And the world will look differently after we have gone through this transition process. Politically, the driving forces for this political transformation, of course, is the transition into a multipolar world, which has a tendency to make our world much more fragmented.
I know it's been said, but I can't get it out of my mind, and neither can you as we watch. I mean, that's the embodiment of a Bond villain.
Yeah.
And nobody voted for this guy.
Yeah.
So why is he lecturing world leaders about his plans to transform the world?
Because he's the
Have us all
Rothschild.
eat bugs, live in mini houses, own nothing, and be happy. And while we're asking questions, why was his organization, the World Economic Forum, promoting FTX, the cryptocurrency exchange, completely today engulfed in controversy? We'd like the answer to those questions, but of course we'll never get them.
Well, Metalopoly, he's not an anarchist. He's he's more closer to a communist. The guy's buddies with Xi Jinping, and Putin is also buddies with him too. Like, he was a part of the World Economic Forum as well. So tells you something going on right there. Like, something going on. Like the fact that I brought this up, I'm just shocked that Fox even allowed Will Cain to talk about this. I am shocked about it. I have no idea how they even allowed this. The media, they are controlled themselves, and Fox is controlled, but they allowed Will Cain to talk about this and say it in this manner too. I have no idea. I would love to have answers to this. I truly would. I'm trying to figure this out right here. I still have no answers. It's disturbing stuff right here. But I'm glad he talked about it, because this kind of stuff needs to be talked about. This is what these elites want. They want us to live in pods, eat bugs, and own nothing and be happy, and have us be plugged into the metaverse. Which us being plugged into the metaverse is what it'll be like, where we own nothing and be happy, because everything in the metaverse is fake. It's not real. When we're talking about not owning anything, they're talking about physical objects. So. But we'll supposedly own stuff in the metaverse too. So yeah, and it'll just be fake digital stuff. But it'll get to a point where you're not even going to be able to tell the difference between reality and what's real and what's not. There's not going to get any sense of what actually is real. So yeah, yeah. Trump, yeah, Fenwick, I would not want Trump to not. I want Trump to come back, but I would hate. Well, I don't hate anything, but I would be very, very angry if he chose not to come back. Very, very angry. I would love for him to do both. Have him post stuff on both Truth and Twitter. That would be something really cool. Yeah. I'll check that out. I don't recall hearing about those guys, but I'll check it out. I'll check that out whenever I can. I'm not going to do it in this video because this video, I can't go too deep into stuff right here, so because I don't want my channel getting in any trouble though. So yeah, but yeah, I'll go take a look at that later. But yeah, guys, in my personal opinion, I think Trump is the only one who can stop these elites from accomplishing what their goal is, the 2030 agenda. Trump, as a matter of fact, before he left office, he actually tried to stop it from happening, but he failed because I can't talk about that, but he lost the election. I'll say it. He lost the election, so that's what I can say. But Trump, he's the only one who can stop this. He's the only one because the elites, they actually fear him. That is what their goal is, to stop him. That's why they're pushing DeSantis instead of Trump. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure Trump has no chance of getting back in there, because Trump is a wild guy and he will go after them hard. And they don't like that, so that's why they're targeting Trump very, very hard right here. They want to stop him. Their end goal at the end of the day is to stop Trump. That's what they have to do. It's only because with Trump not in place right there, they can do whatever they want. They can truly do whatever they want. So yeah, like I said, Trump, he lost the election. And what he needs to do is he needs to work on things so that he can attract voters back, especially suburban white women who voted for Biden. He needs to try to get those women back. So that's why I think the speech he gave announcing his run was one of the best speeches someone could give. It was an amazing speech. And what he talked about, and he actually had a normal speech. He didn't stop making too many jokes. He didn't talk about certain things. And he just went right ahead with what he wanted to talk about. That a lot of people have not seen what inflation can do. It's going to get much, much worse than what it is right now. Much worse. And what we need to do is we all need to work together and come back to do things better. So yeah. Exactly. He is a candidate for president. He's a candidate for president. If Biden is allowed to platform, then Trump should have the same privilege. It's only for completely agree. Trump should be allowed to. Will Musk allow Trump back on? That I want to know. Will he allow him back on? I still don't know, because these elites, they may get to, whether Musk is controlled or not, they may get to him. But if Musk is controlled, he's just playing his part. It's like I've said multiple times. Elon Musk has ties to the Committee of 300. What is the Committee of 300? It's 300 of the richest families in the world, and Elon is tied into them. He has ancestors in that committee. The Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, like Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, they're part of the 13 bloodlines. They're above the Committee of 300, and the Committee of 300 is right below them. They're the second most powerful thing in it, and the 13 bloodlines are the most powerful. So, I guess I don't know what's going to happen. Do I trust Elon? That's a tough question right there. Very, very tough to it. So, yeah. He said he doesn't want to come back to Twitter, but I think that's dumb. He needs a wider reach and less of an echo chamber. Totally agree right here, Fenwick. Totally agree. If he's going to win in 2024, he needs to appeal to people on both the left and the right. On Truth Social, he's just appealing to the right. Because whatever you feel about all these whatever you feel about any of these other platforms, at the end of the day, they're just echo chambers. That's just what they are. I don't like it, but that is literally what they are. They're just echo chambers. And Twitter, I actually prefer using Twitter over any of the other platforms, because I can actually talk to leftists, actually have conversations with them, and then sometimes I control them. I can not control them. I can troll them, have some fun with them, trying to play them and stuff like that. I can just own leftists on Twitter. You can't do that on Truth Social. You can't do that on Gab. You can't do it on CloutHub. You can't do it on any other platform. And so that's why I think Twitter is the best thing that you can do. As has been shown, a lot of the government, they came after Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube after Trump won the 2016 election. Why they did that? Because they went to them and said, "Hey, You guys allowed Trump to bypass the media and go directly to the people with these social media platforms. You created them. This is your fault. So now you're gonna do what we say, or you're gonna suffer the consequences. That's what I view it as right there. That's just my opinion on it. So yeah, yep. He used to warn against AI, but now he's a supporter. Very sus. Maybe they got to him. Well, maybe it's possible that Musk was never even on our side. Maybe it's possible because he was a controlled opposition the entire time. Who knows? Like as I said beforehand, he has ties to the committee. He has family ties to the committee of 300, though. So, like I said, that tells me a whole lot. And also something interesting, like I've told Osiris plenty of times on his show, there is a book that was written by Wernher von Braun, who is the head of NASA, who is a guy who was he was part of the National Socialist Party of Germany. We'll leave it at that. And he was he was a good friend with the guy with the funny mustache. He was one of the closest people with him, with the guy with the funny mustache. He was one of the closest people with him. And when he was brought over from Operation Paperclip, where we brought a bunch of those scientists over from Germany, and this Wernher von Braun, he wrote a book in the 50s about the first man going to Mars. And in the book, the name of the guy who went to Mars, the very first guy who went to Mars, the name of the dude is Elon. No crap. I'm not SHIT. That is real. 100% real. The name of the dude in the book who went to Mars, the dude's name is Elon. That tells you something right there. And with Elon, and when you see this, we're going on right here, we're talking about where Elon's talking about going to Mars. We need to get off Earth. We need to create another civilization off planet. Like, we need to do all this kind of stuff. And he's the guy that's trying to get us to Mars. But at the same time, in the 50s, Wernher von Braun wrote a book about a guy named Elon, who was the first person to go to Mars. That tells me something weird right there. Very, very weird. Is it just a huge coincidence? Who knows? Like, I've heard from one of my other buddies, like, he says he doesn't even know if Elon is his real name. He thinks it might be something else. I don't know if I believe him on that, but that's what he says. He's not even sure if that's even his real name. He thinks it's possible he's just taking that name for political sake. So, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But no joking. The name of the dude in that book was Elon. That tells you something right there. And like I've told you guys beforehand, I have my own opinions on the moon landing. I have my own opinions on it. I can't say it here for YouTube. Well, I could say this. I could say I just don't. I think the original story is I think I'll just say this about the moon landing. I think the official story is misleading. I'll just leave it at that. I can say that for YouTube. I'll just say it that the official story is misleading, and that's all I will say on that right there. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap this video up right here, but because this has been a fun stream right here. Because like I haven't done a stream on YouTube in a while, and I just wanted to do another one right here. But yeah, guys, before you guys head off, make sure to go check out the Ray Studios merchandise store in the link at spring.com. The link to it is in the description below, right here. I'm bringing it. Oh, I don't have it up on. I don't have it right here. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm bringing this up right here. Give me 1 second. Before you guys go, I want you guys to go check out the Ray Studios merchandise store, because so you guys can check out the official merchandise I have right here. Right here. Okay. Make sure to go check out the Ray Studios merchandise right here. Where I have shirts, I have bottles, I have mugs, I have everything right here. Like I got some gear right here I think you guys will love. I have tank tops right here. Like I have some real fun stuff right here I think you guys should check out. I have this is the Ray Studios merchandise right here. Also, I love this Ultimate MAGA shirt I made. I love the Biden Fetterman 2024 shirts. I love the O'Rourke and Abrams 2024 shirts. Like, it's hilarious right here, guys. It is hilarious. I made this to have some fun. So, guys, please make sure to go check out the Ray Studios merchandise store. I have some fun stuff, and I got more stuff coming in the near future as well. Like this, I can't wait for you guys to see some of the stuff I have coming in the future. That's gonna be some pretty fun stuff right here. Okay. Like he could have named himself that if he was inspired by the book. Who knows? Who knows if he did or not? I don't know. Or maybe his parents, because maybe his parents named him Elon because he was prophesized to go to Mars. Who knows? And like they picked a good candidate and they thought he was the good candidate, so they named him Elon. So who knows? Who knows? I don't know what happened. Like I said, I can't comment. I can't say whether or not anything is official on that because like I don't know any of the facts or anything like that. I'm just going by from what's been said and what has been prophesized. So who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications and share this video with your friends so we can beat the YouTube algorithm. Because my channel is shadow banned here on YouTube, and we need to fix this right here. So yeah, so my channel can grow. And yes, Metalopoly, Biden Fetterman 2024, it's a no-brainer. So yeah, that is hilarious right there, guys. Link to the Ray Studios merchandise store is in the description below. Make sure to go check it out. Also, make sure to follow me on all the other social media platforms. So too, because I'm on pretty much all of them on Twitter, Facebook, Cloud Hub, True Social, Gab, all of them. I'm also on Minds and Instagram too. Make sure to go follow me there as well. Also, follow me on all the other podcast platforms too, because my channel is on there. My podcast is on all of those. I'm trying to grow that too. I'm trying to grow the official Ray Studios brand as a whole. All right, and also follow me and like this video on Rumble too, and follow me on Rumble too, because I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to do a lot more stuff on Rumble. Like I was debating whether or not to put this video just on Rumble and not on YouTube, but because I really wanted to do another video on Rumble, I just had to. I just really wanted to. I needed to put this video here because I really want to use YouTube more, so I kind of had to do it. So that's why this video is going to be up on YouTube. So yeah. Not every video will be up on YouTube, but I'm trying to get as many as I can up on YouTube because I'm just trying to stay within the boundaries that YouTube has put forth. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'm your host, Ray. This is the Ray Infinity Show podcast. This is episode number 81. Catch you guys later.